guys, it's Joe and Uriel here with Community Ford, and we are going to go over a little bit of tips and tricks whenever you guys are looking at finding yourself a new used car, and things that you can look out for. Let's take a look. Alrighty, so today we are looking at this 2016 Kia Sorento. It is great value. It's under $10,000. So we're going to go over a couple of things that you might want to look for. Under the engine bay, you can kind of take a look around, see if there's anything that looks kind of out of the ordinary. I always recommend checking the dipstick on there as well, making sure that the oil is nice and clean. Overall, main things that you're going to look for is any kind of fluid that is not in a container, anything that looks a little rough in particular. You want to look and see if there has been fluid dripping down before, and those are going to be some of the main things. Another thing is you can also check out your battery, make sure that the connections are good as well. You do not want to be caught not knowing where your battery is if anything happens. Some other things that you can look for are seeing if there are any signs of significant damage to the car. I also always like to check out the tires. That way you know about when they'll have to be replaced. But see if there's any signs of accidents, anything like that that might not have been disclosed. And then we'll check out the trunk. One of the important things in a car, if you're looking at one, is making sure that it fits you and your needs. The car can be textbook perfect, but if it's not what you're looking for, it's not gonna do you any good. Make sure that you guys have everything that you need in the back, whether that is a full spare tire, jack, all of that equipment still being back there. And then let's check out the interior. Whenever you look at the interior, it's a little point and click with it. You want to make sure that everything is clean, clear, free of smells.
Make sure you look at the seatbelt.
Make sure that you look at the seat belts. And then as we look at the front, it's the same situation. Make sure that everything looks clean. It gives you a little bit of an idea on how the vehicle was taken care of. This one in particular doesn't really have any like rips, tears, stains, anything like that in the seats. So I think at least a visual check over, it looks good. Let's check out the car inside. Cool? All right, once you guys are inside, you want to make sure that you check out and you find your owner's manual. Make sure that it has one. Some newer cars don't come with them, but that's a good thing to make sure that you have. And then I'm going to pass this off to Uriel, who is going to tell you guys the tips and tricks on driving a used car.
A couple really quick things. This does have heated seats for your passenger and your driver. Air conditioning, obviously defrost. It's whoever owned this car kept it super clean. Hey, look at this, a CD player. Now, when you start a car and you're test driving, this has to be automatic. It should turn on just like this did. We're also going to put on our seat belts, and you do want to hear that seat belt warning so you know that it's working. That's another good tip. Now, if you can see, I'm going to float up in the air because it has power seats for your driver. Just full disclosure. Make sure that your windows are working, all of them, even the ones on the back. And we're going to push them back out and get ready for the drive.
Oh, can we check the power mirrors too?
Yes, of course. If you see, I'm turning it with the side of the driver's side. So power mirrors do work on both the left and right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going for a ride. One of the cool things about this Sorento, even though it has 120 something thousand miles, it is all-wheel drive. So this button right here, if you want to show them, Joe, will lock your all-wheel drive into place, or just put it on a two-wheel drive, and it shows you right in the front dash. Like I said, this person really took care of it, and we're ready to rock and roll. Let's go.
And so what are you looking for while you're driving this car?
Obviously the mirrors, right? And of course, listening to the engine and sound. Never test to drive a car with the radio on or even the air conditioning. Make sure all that's off after you find out that it works, because you want to hear all the noises. You want to hear if it's slipping from the transmission or any knocking noises. If you hear any knocking noises, run.
Okay, and how can you tell if a transmission's slipping?
When we get on the highway, I'm going to show you. One of the things I do, you can always take it to your mechanic. I always tell people, if you're going to buy a used car and you're going to invest in it, take it to a mechanic or take it to even an AutoZone to make sure they plug it in to see if there's any coding saying there's something wrong with the transmission or engine.
For sure, that's super helpful. Me personally, I'm a girl's girl. So some of the things that I always check, I always make sure that the stereo system works. I always make sure that if it comes with heated seats, make sure that those work. All of your plug-ins, going through, checking all of those, checking your AC. And here's one of the big things, even if it's the dead middle of summer, check your heat. Even if it's the dead middle of winter, check your AC. You're gonna suffer for a couple of minutes, but that's a lot better than suffering whenever the middle of winter comes and you don't have any heat.
A couple other cool things is the chargers. Make sure that they work. This one, since it's an older unit, does have auxiliary, so you don't have to worry about Bluetooth. There's a charger there, ports. You can put your cigarette chargers in there, so you have plenty of chargers for all around the car. Another thing too, you got, if you're towing something, you got the parking assist, and then you got drive mode for eco if you want to save gas, or sport if you need to go fast.
Yeah, so knowing the features in a car is really important on a test drive. I always recommend, if you can, figure out a little bit more of the features that come with it before you go on a test drive. You know what to look for to make sure that it's working right.
Now, this is what we're doing for any car. This is what you would do with any used car that you want to buy. So this is why we're showing you everything that's important about when you buy or going to buy a used car.
Yeah, whether you buy from us or a private seller, it doesn't matter. You want to make sure that you go through all of these things, check everything off your list, no matter the year, make, model, miles. That way you can make sure that you're getting a good deal.
So far, what do you think about the drive?
I feel really comfortable right now. It's not bumpy. I don't feel anything funky going on with the tires. It's a really smooth, quiet ride. I don't really hear anything. Everything so far has been in really nice working order. So I have no complaints.
Now I'm doing that quick test drive. I'm going to let go of the gas and then hit the gas really hard again and make sure that the transmission does not slip, and it does not. That is a good sign that you have a good transmission.
Yeah, so how exactly can you tell if it was tripping? Like, what would happen if the transmission
would start slipping? You'll feel like a pull. You'll be pulling, and the car is not going to want to go any faster. If that happens, definitely take that car back and tell them no thanks.
Okay, so basically if it feels like the car is jerking you, whenever you do that test, that might be an indicator that your transmission might need work?
Yes.
Okay.
And always consult your mechanic.
Yeah. All car dealerships are supposed to allow you to take it to an independent mechanic, whether that's on or off site. Just ask, you can take it to them. It's not a really big problem. A lot of local mechanics offer free inspections as well. But the transmission's a really big one that you want to check, same as things like brakes. You want to check your acceleration, make sure that you can accelerate okay. But especially with that transmission, it can be multiple $1,000s, and that's not something that you really want to put into a car.
Now, one of the things that I like to tell all my customers when you buy a used car, if you can, at the dealership, ask about their warranty and make sure that the warranty covers a bumper to bumper, no matter if it's 36,000, 60, or additional 100,000 miles. It's going to save you a lot of money in the long run.
Oh, for sure. You don't want to have to pay $10,000, $20,000 to fix your car. Whenever with a warranty, you could pay, $100 to $200.
Yes, the deductibles are really low in a lot of dealerships, so we highly recommend it. Some of the warranties that you see on the commercials, just always ask the questions and tell them to show you in writing what they actually cover and how much your deductibles are.
And then, Uriel, can we test the brakes really quick? All right, yeah, those feel really smooth. I don't hear any noises. It doesn't jerk anything past like standard brakes would or anything like that. How does it feel to drive it?
It feels great. The other thing that I forgot to mention is when you're driving on the highway and you hit that gas really hard, if you see any smoke coming out from the back, again, take that back and say no thanks.
Yeah, any sort of smoke, smells, anything like that, those can be instant red flags whenever you're on a test drive.
100%, and that's why we do what we do.
Alrighty guys, this has been Joe and Uriel. We work at Community Ford. Hopefully this video was helpful for you whenever you're going into your car buying journey. If you guys have any extra questions or anything else that we can help you out with, just give us a call at 812-331-2200. Ask for Joe or Uriel whenever you guys call, and we'll be happy to help you out with it. Thanks guys, I hope that this was helpful, and have a great day. Bye.
Bye-bye.